So here we can see the runner who had the left forefoot pain running over the footscan mat in her shoes, and what's interesting, the left side where she's getting the most pain has a lower forefoot pressure that we can see here compared to the right, which is much higher. But we can also note that she has a left heel contact, whereas on the right side it's her normal midfoot contact position. So we can see from the footscan data that we have a large braking force compared to no braking force on the right side. And this braking force will be showing as we have a heel contact, and then the braking force till we get to the heel or the rear foot line onto the forefoot line will show that the foot is working in a flatter position, which is not her normal run position. And we feel she's holding a lot of tension in her foot because of the pain, and this is then contributing to the problem, which is not able to release that tension. She goes into the push-off phase. So just an interesting case of the foot that has a lot less pain has a higher amount of loading through it. And here we can see the force time curves where we've got the force axis on the vertical axis, horizontal time, just the amount of heel contact that we have, and for the duration, showing the foot is just working in that flatter position. Again, with that lower forefoot line here, we have less propulsive forces. So again, it's all holding patterns coming through the foot. If we look at the 2D pattern here as well, we can see quite clearly we have the heel strike on that lateral side, very rapid medial deviation, and this will be causing a large amount of shear force through the forefoot, whereas the right side, the contact's on the outside and then loads through. We can play that through, just have a look, very different loading pattern. And that initial contact onto that medial side will be what's causing the shear force, but just from the colour pattern, see we have just lesser pressure going through that forefoot. And in her barefoot position, to the dynamic, again we do actually have more loading through the forefoot, but we also have a longer heel contact time. We stop here, the right heel's off at this stage and left heel still on the ground, and we have a larger amount of lateral forefoot contact. So we have a foot that is being held more rigid, stiffer due to the pain, and we need to get this foot working. Further rest and holding this foot is not going to be helpful.